New Guinea is the second largest island in the world and one of the last tropical paradises on Earth, with impenetrable rainforests on land and endless coral reefs beneath the water surface, all teeming with life. It is a mysterious world full of strange and fascinating things, some of which are still waiting to be discovered. Positioned near the equator between Southeast Asia and Australia, and with geography ranging from rugged coasts to expansive lowlands, and on to mountains that rise up almost as high as the Alps, the island offers the perfect conditions for an exceptionally wide variety of living things. So it is no wonder that New Guinea boasts a species diversity equaled by few other places in the world. The rainforests in the island's interior, remote and not easily reached, are home to thousands of animal and plant species. And nearly every scientific expedition brings to light new species that were previously unknown. Botanists in particular have a field day here. The number of plant species present on New Guinea is estimated at between 20 and 25,000. Around half of them are endemic to the island. That is to say, they can't be found anywhere else in the world. In the west, New Guinea is adjoined by a labyrinth of countless smaller islands. But even just on the mainland, it is a breathtakingly beautiful place. Tropical rainforest extends right up to the coast. The forest is filled with all manner of living things, and many of the animals, like this water monitor, are not at all shy. These solitary creatures, which are active during the daytime, can grow up to about 2 meters long. Exotic life can be seen here practically every step one takes. The imposing palm cockatoo is only found in New Guinea and in the extreme north of Australia, and it is the largest species of parrot living in the region. New Guinea is actually considered to be part of Australia because it is nearer to that continent than it is to the islands of Southeast Asia. During the last ice age, when the sea level was far lower than it is today, there was even a land bridge to Australia, which was used by many animals and plants to come here. The range of cultures in New Guinea is unique as well. Over 800 different languages are spoken here. This makes the island the most linguistically diverse place in the world. The reason for this is the inaccessibility of many parts of the island's interior. This led to small groups of people living quite isolated from one another, resulting in a great degree of linguistic and cultural independence. Even up to just a few decades ago, some of these people living in remote regions had no contact at all with modern civilization. And a few small populations have kept their traditional ways of life to this very day. They live entirely without modern technology, more or less still in the Stone Age. Today, the western half of New Guinea belongs to Indonesia and consists of the provinces Papua and West Papua. The islands and coastal areas are populated for the most part by immigrated Indonesians, while the indigenous Papuans have largely kept to their traditional areas of settlement in the island's interior. Indonesia is a predominantly Muslim country, but on our little island there is a Christian community. Fishing has traditionally been the main source of income, but today tourism is also an important economic factor. Luckily, it is not mass tourism, and it is unlikely ever to become so, since this corner of the world is simply too remote. Here, quickly climbing up a palm tree to harvest some coconuts is part of everyday life. The children from the village still get quite excited about every encounter with somebody from the outside. Let's hope this will stay that way for a long time to come. While the rainforest and the hospitable populace are nice extras, they aren't the main reason for our journey into this remote region. We're actually here because of the coral reefs, which are home to one of the world's most diverse ranges of aquatic species. All of New Guinea is surrounded by coral reefs, and the waters surrounding the Raja Ampat Islands in particular are a paradise for marine biologists. Amateur divers also find the perfect conditions here for breathtaking expeditions. With the provincial anthem of West Papua, which centers around New Guinea's animal mascot, the bird of paradise, our hosts welcome us to the once-in-a-lifetime diving adventure that awaits us over the next few days. Southeast Asia is home to the world's greatest number of coral reefs. The biodiversity to be found here is significantly higher than in other regions with reefs. Over 2/3 of all the world's coral reef dwelling animals live in this region. So far, biologists have counted over 1,300 fish species here, but there are probably many more. This is a hotspot of marine life unique the world over. The labyrinthine island world of the archipelago has given rise to a variety of different habitats that encourage this wide range of species. Marine biologists still have a lot to do here, for to this day, work on researching this world is nowhere near complete. So let us be on our way to encounter this breathtaking underwater world. The tentacles of the sea anemone contain highly poisonous venom and are usually deadly to fish. Only the anemone fish or clownfish can survive between its tentacles, where it retreats whenever it needs a safe hiding place. The reef offers a home and sustenance to all manner of animals, including this hawksbill sea turtle. Giant manta rays as well live here because this ecosystem offers them sufficient food. Like all sea turtles, the hawksbill makes long-distance journeys. It is not confined to this reef. But even so, it spends most of its time here searching for food. It nourishes itself primarily from sponges and mollusks, which can be found in abundance between the corals. This cuttlefish belongs to the subclass of cephalopods known as colloids. In contrast to squid, cuttlefish are not adapted to living mid-water. For the most part, they remain near the sea floor in shallow, light-flooded waters. Little by little, the fascinating world of fish and the coral reefs reveals itself to us. The butterfly fishes are particularly colourful. Here we see a yellow long-nosed butterfly fish. This parrotfish seems quite a bit less fragile. Considerably more social are these sweetlips. They always appear in shoals, as do these barracudas. As carnivores, they occupy a place near the top of the food chain. A coral reef is an exceptionally diverse biotope and contains highly varied forms of life. Stone corals with their rigid limestone skeletons form a base that is populated by shorter-lived organisms like sea fans and sea anemones. The countless fish species living here have often developed an unbelievably magnificent range of colours, like this blue-girdled angelfish, which one encounters alone or in pairs. These sweepers, on the other hand, form shoals for better protection against their natural enemies. Here at the reef, these giant clams can grow to sizes of up to 1.5 meters. This makes them among the largest clams anywhere in the world. Lobsters as well grow to respectable sizes here. The magnificent long-fin batfish moves around mostly in small groups in the deeper open water. The big-eyed trevally, on the other hand, prefers the safety of larger, densely packed shoal. The gold-band fusiliers as well form large, lively shoals. Large carnivorous fish, like this grouper, on the other hand, are usually solitary. A magnificent sea anemone sways softly in the current. The angelfish shouldn't get too close to it, for in the contrast to the anemone fish, it is not immune to the sea anemone's venom. Once again, a school of wonderful batfish calmly swims by. A large shoal of sweetlips mills about at a considerable height above the reef. We float along above a large field of stone corals in which a royal angelfish is hiding. A few eerily white batfish are swarmed around by little redanthius. A blowfish, highly poisonous and every bit as aggressive. A butterfly fish above a large table coral. A troop of massive green humphead parrotfish. The diversity of life here is overwhelming. Coral reefs number among the world's richest ecosystems. Nowhere else in the ocean do so many organisms live together with such a small space. Reefs are also referred to as rainforests of the seas, for their enormous species diversity is equalled only by tropical rainforests. The diverse relationships and dependencies between the various organisms have not yet been fully researched. All there is for us to do, though, is to regard this enormous explosion of life with amazement. With their wing-like fins, which can span up to 5 meters and might remind us of vampires, these giant manta rays truly do seem threatening. In reality, however, they're completely harmless. The only thing they eat is plankton. Manta rays are only found in this region between October and February, because only then is the amount of plankton here enough to sustain them. A manta ray weighs between 2 and 3 tons and must consume up to 14% of its body weight in plankton every day. For this reason, they cannot afford to spend too much time in unrewarding hunting grounds. The conspicuous fins hanging from both sides of its broad mouth allow it to sweep the plankton in. The strong currents caused by the tides between the islands of the Raja Ampat archipelago make this area a veritable manta paradise. In the right places, the tides do practically all the work, driving the plankton into their mouths. This manta is accompanied by so-called cleaner fish. These are various species of small fish that are specialized in picking parasites off the skin of larger fish. The mantas value this sort of hygienic care, and they return again and again to certain places on the reef where these cleaner fish await them. No wonder then that biologists refer to these marine beauty salons as cleaning stations. This black manta ray is a rare variant of these normally light-colored animals. These strange-looking elongated fish are called suckerfish because they use their dorsal fins adapted to become sucker-like organs to attach themselves to larger animals or even ships, which carry them along for quite some time. Suckerfish often accompany manta rays. At night, a very special atmosphere descends upon the reef. Many types of coral, as well as some sea anemones, give off a dim fluorescent glow when exposed to ultraviolet light. In tropical seas, shipwrecks are quickly settled by corals and other sedentary animals. In this way, they sometimes become the basis for a new reef. Their steel parts are often completely covered by a crust made of all manner of corals. Many fish that tend to hide in caves and beneath outcroppings are quite fond of such wrecks, with their countless recessions and small holes. In this case, however, it is not a sunken ship. It is an American fighter plane that crashed here during the Second World War. The fact that a relic of war came to be the source of new life is a strange paradox that can probably only occur among the coral reefs. Even among the eccentric inhabitants of the reef, the humpback grouper is conspicuous for its unusual shape and colorization. It is one of the Serenid species, but sports a far more elegant appearance than the other more massively built members of this family. When it senses danger, the blowfish pumps itself full of water. In this way, it becomes a difficult-to-grasp ball. This peculiar animal is a wobbegong, also known as a carpet shark. It is indeed a shark, even if it is hard to imagine that this beast is related to the other sharks, all of whom are elegant and fast swimmers. The wobbegong prefers to lie on the sea floor and ambush its prey. With its spotted fringed skin, it enjoys outstanding camouflage and truly is reminiscent of a carpet. Among the unfathomable mass of small shoaling fish that swarm amidst the coral, this clown triggerfish seems to be the odd one out. This giant sweetlips likewise prefers to stay alone. Only rarely does one see these fish in pairs. But their close relatives, the black-spotted sweetlips, do form small shoals. A large school of gold-band fusiliers sparkle above us in the sunlight. A dense school of big-eyed trevally moves like a silvery cloud. Like most shark species, the black-teeth reef shark is not dangerous to humans. This one here seems to prefer to stay away from us too. A small shoal of pyramid butterfly fish floats above the reef in the current. The next group to pass by is a school of mackerels. Angelfish are among the most magnificently coloured inhabitants of the reef. Squid unfold their magnificence in another way. Thanks to special cells in their skin, they have the ability to change colour so rapidly that they sometimes even appear to flicker in the most varied hues, an ability that they use not only for camouflage, but also to communicate with others of the species, such as when signalling readiness to mate or attempting to intimidate rivals. Between the numerous small and large islands of the archipelago, there are regular and very strong tide currents when the water going from high tide to low tide and back again is pushed back and forth. This brings in large amounts of plankton, which provides the most important basis for the coral reef's food chain. Many of the small islands and reefs rear up from the great depths like towers. These towers are shot through by numerous caves and niches that offer large numbers of sea creatures refuge and places to hide. These geological peculiarities played an important role in the creation of this unique ecosystem. We have ended our dive for today. On the way back, we crossed the area containing the Mushroom Islands. The coast is rocky here, so there are no beaches. many places, the mangrove forests extend right down to the sea. Some of the numerous caves and niches in the shores were once used as burial grounds. In a few of these, one can still see bones today. The Mushroom Islands are rocks made of soft limestone that took on their strange forms as a result of erosion. We take a detour to a bat cave. Over 100,000 bats live here in conditions that probably only a bat could find pleasant. The temperature is around 40 degrees Celsius and the humidity approaches 100%. The floor of the cave is covered by a thick layer of bat feces, or guano. We most certainly find it more pleasant outside, so we're happy to continue our ride through the lagoons and between miniature islands. The black-spotted rubber lip only develops its black spots in adulthood. The triggerfish stand out for their unusual fin movements. We once again meet the manta rays at their cleaning station. All manner of small fish acting as cleaners here. For them, the mantas are an easy source of food. Table corals, a special type of stony coral, form flat table-like surfaces. Corals develop the most varied forms, but only stone corals form solid, permanent limestone skeletons. Since these skeletons remain after the coral polyps have died, they're overgrown by generation after generation of new polyps. It is in this way that they form giant reefs. Soft corals, on the other hand, do not have limestone skeletons. They maintain their shape thanks to the elevated water pressure inside their bodies. Trumpet fishes stand out from all the reef's other inhabitants, thanks to their peculiar shape. Humpback red snappers only form shoals in the daytime. At night, they spread out to look for food on the ocean floor. Barracudas are extremely fast swimmers. They are carnivores, and the fish they catch can be quite large. The squid is not a particularly fast swimmer, so it mainly stays near the ocean floor to await its prey. Here, a couple of dark-colored brittle stars have occupied a sea fan. Yellowback fusiliers and the closely related blue and gold fusiliers can be seen in dense schools. The sea fans form large fan-like structures, which they set up turned perpendicular to the current. This allows them to catch plankton that comes floating along. A school of mackerel shimmering in silver before a deep blue background. During the daytime, barracudas mostly stay in small groups that are often accompanied by mackerels. A small troop of butterfly fish moves through the coral reef's branches. The bannerfish is a plant eater and therefore lives mainly in the open water. The flamboyantly coloured blue-girdled angelfish is solitary and rather shy. The pantherfish is also a loner. It can reach lengths of up to 70 centimeters. The blowfish has one of the animal world's most powerful poisons, which is always fatal to human beings. Corals are colony-forming animals. The individual coral polyp is rather small and inconspicuous. Some species are less than a millimeter long, and even the largest only grow to be a few centimeters. Their great significance for marine ecosystems comes from the fact that they can join together to form colonies. The solid limestone skeletons of the stony corals are overgrown by generation after generation of coral polyps. In this way, they can reach enormous sizes over long periods of time. In the Maldives, the reefs rise up as far as 2,200 meters above the sea floor, and the Great Barrier Reef runs along several hundred kilometers of the Australian coast. The reefs are the world's largest structures created by living creatures. The stony corals live in symbiosis with single-cell algae that take up residence inside the polyps' bodies and supply them with nutrients. Like all plants, these algae need sunlight for photosynthesis. That is why these corals can only live near the water's surface, where the sunlight is sufficiently intense. Furthermore, a constant water temperature of at least 20 degrees Celsius is required. For this reason, reefs can only form in warm tropical seas. Here, off the coast of New Guinea, these conditions are perfect, making it one of the largest and most diverse reef areas in the world. Reefs cover only a tiny portion of the world's oceans, but their ecological importance is enormous. Around 1/4 of all marine fish are dependent upon coral reefs in one way or another. Alongside tropical rainforests, coral reefs are among the world's richest ecosystems and have brought forth the most varied life forms. One can observe a true explosion of life here, in an unfathomable diversity of colors and shapes. Most of the animals are permanent residents of the reef. Others, like sharks, manta rays and sea turtles, visit only occasionally. The most important basis of the food chain, however, is not the reef itself, but the plankton that floats in from the open sea and from greater depths. The fish are the most conspicuous and, in any case, the most fascinating inhabitants of the reef. And the large number of less conspicuous organisms with which the fish live, such as worms, sponges, echinoderms, crustaceans and mollusks, are of essential importance to this enormously complex ecosystem. But this wonderful world is threatened. Overfishing, which includes radical methods such as cyanide fishing, posing a threat to coral reefs alongside other factors like industrial pollution of the oceans and climate change. Scientists estimate that 1/5 of the world's reefs have already been lost, and they classify half of the remaining reefs as threatened. Our stay in the Raja Ampat Islands is reaching its conclusion. It is time to take leave of the people here, in whose hands nature has placed such an incomparably rich heritage. Let us hope that they will succeed in preserving it for the future as well.